Hello, and welcome to Basement's Fault and Catapults. He's Trevor.
And he's Aaron.
And we're here today to play the wonderful game of...
Stray. We're here today to play some Stray. Yeah. Not to stray from the subject.
Not to stray from the subject.
But, so Stray's a game that came out. I was surprised when I saw it came out in 2022. And
22, yeah.
Dude, I liked the game. I was hyped for the game. Never bought the game.
Never touched it.
Never played the game.
But it was on the Steam sale.
It was on the Steam sale. So I was like, hey, why not give it a try?
Why not give it a whirl?
Yeah.
I have played Stray. It was on the PlayStation Network, like PS Now or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, it was on their version of Game Pass.
Yeah.
So I grabbed it then. This would have been 23, 24.
Yeah. Cool.
And I played a bit of it, and then life happened, and I never quite got further than pretty early. I say think about maybe an hour and a half in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. So yeah, Stray, interesting game. You know, it's actually, I love cats. I used to be like predominantly a cat guy.
Yeah.
And not to be confused with a cat girl, very different concept.
Or a cat boy.
Or a cat boy. Also different concept. But I really liked cats.
I'm a cat man.
I'm a cat man. I'm the manliest cat man to ever man.
I'm Catman.
I'm Catman. I like that. We should do a crossover. So anyway, I've always had cats, like pretty much my whole life. I grew up with cats, got my first cat. Actually, this is modeled after my cat Ginger, and it's not actually that much smaller than my cat was. She was a small cat that was abandoned on the side of the road when basically someone drove by and threw a box out of their car, like slowed down, tossed a box into the ditch. Out of the box came like 5 or 6 kittens. And so we recovered one of them and we kept them. That was my cat Ginger. And I've had cats ever since. Ginger had a couple litters. I had cats, Rainbow, White Sox. And so I've had cats. And then when I moved out of the country, Ginger lived probably till she was about 20.
That's really good for especially a rescue.
Yeah, half indoor, half outdoor cat. And I last saw her when I drove out to the country at one point, and I just kind of called out for her, and she came out of the woods, and I gave her some milk, which you're not supposed to, but I didn't know that. So I gave her just a little bit of milk because she liked milk. And that was the last time I saw her. So she probably died out in the country somewhere, sadly. But I had moved to the city, and my dad was still living out in the country, and then he sold the place. So I then recently had 2 cats. So when I moved in with my wife, we had 2 cats, and they just they passed in 2020 and then last December. Yeah. So now I have no more cats. Now I have 2 dogs, and I've realized that with all the litter box smells, I'm kind of done with cats.
Oh,
yeah. So now my cats will be virtual, and that's what really pulled me to Stray, is because I love being able to kind of be like, this is you in the life of a cat.
Yes, that's kind of the selling point.
Yeah, and you've played, so tell me a little bit about it.
So the overall story, as far as I was able to piece together, again, I only have the intro, is you're a feral cat, and you and your little gang are trolling around in the outdoors, and an accident happens, and you get separated, and you fall down into the remains of what looks like a Kowloon-esque walled city. It's walled and domed, and as you're kind of going through, it's in a lot of disrepair. You start discovering the story, which is that humanity, trying to escape this horrific virus that was killing everybody, retreated to this walled city. And in the classic human blunder, we mishigood, and it failed. And now all that's left in the walled city are the automated systems and the companion robots we built to take care of us.
See, that's wild, because we're headed down the direction of companion robots, cleaning robots.
China just announced their big 3-range robots. Yeah. And they run the gamut from factory work, commercial work, and then personal companionship.
Yeah.
And what was really kind of telling to me is the companion robot was not designed for intimate relations.
Yeah.
Yet.
Not designed for. And you know what? We just have to reach out to the Steam modding community, and they will fix that.
Steam on Nexus mod. It's
companion robot Nexus mods. Done. Oh,
it's there already.
I weep for the species. Yeah. No, but it is interesting, because how long will it be with all the automation and robotics and everything we else have going on?
Yep.
how long will it be before there are entire warehouses or blocks or cities that are just abandoned and just full of these robots going about their day?
Longer than you and I think, but not as long as I would hope.
Can you imagine an empty Amazon warehouse, but all the robots are like still trying to do stuff?
God, that's a horror
And
story.
then they develop sentience, and
you're nailing. You said you didn't play Stray.
I mean, it's just logical.
It's
Aaron.
just logical.
It's very sci-fi.
It's very sci-fi. Yeah.
So I love that, man. That sounds really, really cool. I really like the idea of just being able to be a cat from a cat's perspective in a world.
Well, it's third person.
Yeah, but I mean, still the same thing. Like third person with a person who's 6 feet taller, Skyrim, or third person from a cat. And it's funny. I was at a concert the other day. Engine de Poitrine.
The weird like, Quebec clown ones.
Yeah, very, very Quebec clown. Yeah, very, very interesting.
They're from Quebec and they are clowns.
They are, but I was just, I was thinking, I don't even know where I was going with that.
I don't know. We lost.
I lost it. My brain did that ADHD thing where it goes, and you didn't sleep enough last night. But where was I going with that?
I don't remember.
Oh my God.
Perspective, 6 foot cat.
Oh, yeah.
Clowns.
Yeah. So we were watching it. Thank you. This is why we're partners. So I was watching the concert from my perspective, which is 6'4".
Right.
And I took a photo from my eye level, and I have the ability to just see over everyone's head. So I have a clean shot to the stage.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'm stuck behind you going,
yeah. So we took a shot from my wife's perspective at 5'2". And of course, she can't even see the stage.
Yeah.
And so she posted something on social that was like, same seats, same price, or same ticket, same price, his view versus my view.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And to see the world from a cat's perspective. God, that's interesting, man. Yeah, I love it.
Now I'm just mad at tall people again.
Yeah. I mean, if it's any consolation, I don't fit into any small cars that are fun to drive.
Oh, boo!
I also hit my head getting into any like sporty cars. I also hit my head in any doorway in Japan. So yeah,
good.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
And there's actually rides where they go, you must be under this height to ride, and I'm over the height restriction.
I guess like any of the new sort of high speed roller coasters, there's always that decapitation.
There is
issue.
a decapitation risk. Yeah. And it's funny. I was at Six Flags one year going down a roller coaster, not Six Flags, Knott's Berry Farm. They had an old rickety roller coaster that was made of wood. And I swear to you, I was like a couple inches from getting decapitated. God, scary. So as a cat, you don't have to worry about decapitation just walking around.
You do.
Probably not. I mean, maybe in an AI filled hellscape.
Yeah.
So
if Elon Musk has his way, no one will be safe from decapitation.
So AI has taken over the world. Humanity has died out. You are a stray
they
cat.
haven't even taken over the world. Like I said, this is very much a post apocalypse. Like we're at the point where. Did you play Horizon Zero Dawn?
I did, yeah.
And you know how the ruins have been grown over?
Yeah.
Yeah, very much that.
Okay, cool. I like that. Do you get to have a cat family?
You get no spoilers.
No spoilers? Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to go play the game.
We're going to have to play the game.
Cool. So
I'm
excited. It was released in 2022.
Yeah.
And
I believe it's using the Unreal Engine because everybody's using the Unreal Engine.
Everything's Unreal now.
Yeah.
I just downloaded Godot.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to learn it.
Go Godot.
Go Godot. Yeah, free for open source. We got to get the open source movement going again.
Not to be confused with Gal Gadot.
No. Remember the 90s movie, maybe 80s movie, Hackers?
That would be 90s, yeah.
Yeah, like early 90s.
They had very, very young, what's her name? Laura Croft.
Angelina Jolie.
Very young Angelina Jolie.
I think we got to take a thing out of their books and we got to go back to open source. Get rid of AI and all this stuff. We got to hack the planet.
Yeah, well, this was back when you could freak the phone.
Freak the phone. Oh, I've done that. When I was in junior high, I needed to make a phone call, and if you open up a paper clip and you stuck it into the receiver, and then you grounded the receiver out against just the cord, it would click, and it would do the same click as though you put in a quarter, and so you could make as many calls as you wanted.
Wild.
Yeah. You could also do the recording of the click and just play it back in the receiver, and it would also just think you put in cord. Man, hack the planet. Down with AI. Let's go play some Stray.
Let's go play some Stray. I'm
right.
excited about it. All right.
All right.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
From playing Stray.
From playing Stray.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we didn't stray from the path.
We didn't. We stayed on target, and we got to, I'd say, outside the tutorial.
Yeah.
Like, we passed the tutorial level, if you will, and then the game was starting to open up, and well, we only have so much time, so that's basically where we called it.
We do, because we're old and tired.
You're gonna yawn, I'm gonna yawn.
It's the end of the world. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it was good. 45 minutes went by very fast playing Stray.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. It kind of you open up to like your little cat family,
Yeah.
and you're just kind of like messing with them, and then you're following them around, and then you fall and you're stuck and you can't get out.
Yeah, rather horrific. The sad sounds were like crushing.
Yeah, there's some sad sounds.
Yeah.
They did good with the audio engineering. I think sounded good. I could have used with more things going smash when you knock them over though. And more glass breaking.
They weren't expecting you trying to knock everything over.
There's nothing would have been better than a fully destructible environment as a cat. But no, it was good, man. I mean, it was really jumping, from ledge to ledge, kind of navigating the world. Kind of, I would say, like puzzle light.
Yeah, it looked really fluid.
Yeah.
It looked fluid. How did it feel?
Yeah, no, it felt pretty cool. Just watching, like, being able to see the movements of the cat, and then, kind of that, instead of being like a biped, being a quadruped, being able to walk around on four legs. And
your Assassin's Creeds.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I kind of liked it. It's very, very simple. The environments, you look at something, and if you can jump on it, space highlights. So there's because you can't jump up on everything, it has to have something to indicate. And so it's like those games where you have like the yellow markings
paint,
on the yellow
white
paint on the ladder
or whatever. Yeah.
So like it's a little immersion breaking when it's like space every time. I would have gone with something other than space. I would have probably gone with like a little symbol or something. But
yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty basic game. I mean, you just jump from ledge to ledge. The path is kind of like the path. You're going to have to follow the path. So it is very much like a story on rails, at least in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We're introduced to this entity that's kind of like lighting up signs, and maybe it's digital, it's in the network, and it's trying to get your attention and trying to get you to go help it. It says it needs a body. Here I am thinking it's going to like
download into your body.
Take our body, and then we're now a sentient being or whatever. Turns out it like uploads itself to this little drone. And
B12. Not to be confused with B4.
B4, man. But I have theory that there's this nerd, because you find out that this guy has an engineering degree or whatever. So I have this theory that this nerd basically like created this giant network in his house or her house, and created this, uploaded their consciousness, and now this is like a human consciousness. And you kind of get a glimpse of that when you go through and you see that like that mural of like palm trees and beach and outside.
Yeah.
And it kind of like unlocks, 3% of my memory is coming back because my memory was degraded. So I think at some point we're going to learn that this was a person, maybe they're the last surviving remnant of humanity, and they're basically now have a pet cat. So how quaint.
How quaint. Yeah. Humanity's gone extinct, and I still have a pet cat that won't do what I can tell it.
Yeah, it's still knocking stuff over and wrecking things. Peeing on the carpet.
Scratching up the carpet.
Scratching up the carpet. Peeing on the carpet is not a feature that I've been able to figure out yet.
We haven't unlocked the urine DLC.
No, we can drink water, so I'm assuming at some point the cat's going to have to use the bathroom.
Though, again, cats are ridiculously water efficient as far as animals go.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so it was fun, man. It was kind of a cool little 45 minutes. You meet the AI, kind of the robots that are still the remnants of, I guess they have their own little robot society now. Yeah. They're the cast-offs from like the companion bots. Yeah. And they tell you, they're like, you can stay as long as you don't eat anybody, which tells me that something's eating them. So something's eating the robots, which is interesting. Something is consuming metal or electronics. So we haven't been introduced to Zerks or Zork? Zerks, I think. Zorks. Something they call a Zerk or a Zork, and it's eating stuff.
What was that Commander Keen game? Farewell to Zorkatron?
For Zorkatron, something like that.
Something like that.
I never played much Commander Keen.
What?
Yeah. I didn't actually own a Commodore 64. Only a friend did.
Well, I've been a PC kid since 92, so I had Commander Keen 2, Duke Nukem 1, Duke Nukem 2,
Wolfenstein original.
The original return, or the original Wolfenstein.
Yeah. DOS. So yeah, that was fun, man. I think
actually I didn't have Wolfenstein. I had like a total conversion of Wolfenstein that was like do you remember Hugo's House of Horrors?
Oh yes.
Okay, so
Hugo's House of Horrors is one of my favorite games from my youth, where it was who they ask you the questions to cross the river. Who was the hero of The Hobbit?
Oh, that's I thought that was 3 when you're in the jungle.
No. So this was in the house.
Oh,
the original Hugo's House of Horrors.
Because there were 3.
Yeah, this was the first one. Very interesting. Very interesting games.
Yeah. Anyway, we strayed off the topic.
We strayed off the topic. I love it.
Oh God. I hurt myself.
We're so bad. But honestly, man, this game was good.
Yeah.
It's quaint. It's very simple.
A very small studio as well. Like, this is their only game they have out.
Yep. Yeah, I really thought it was an interesting concept. I think it's really kind of it's a fun little adventure story game with a little bit of intrigue, and it seems like we've been tasked by the robot Momo to find the other outsiders who left, who we want to get outside, and the only way to get outside is now we have to go collect a bunch of books and clues and find out how to leave this place. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The graphics are pretty good. The lighting is great.
They did a really good job with the lighting. I was really impressed with the environmental design.
Yeah.
Like, they nailed that super claustrophobic walled city.
Yeah. The narrow corridors and everything looks dilapidated.
And everything's built on top of itself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And they really nailed the fact that you can, bump stuff over and knock stuff off ledges. I think, like you give me a game where all I do is just it's like a knock stuff off the ledge. Like, the game Burnout, where you had to
the car one?
Yeah, you would drive a car off a ramp and then smash into traffic and you get points based on how much destruction you wrought. I want something like that with cats, where it's you just knock something over and it falls into a thing and it knocks over another thing.
A racing game.
A Burnout, I think there was a racing game version, but then there was a destruction mode that you could play. Yeah. Pretty sure it's called Burnout. Burnout 3?
It's possible. My racing game is limited to, I played the Road Rash series on the Sega Genesis, and a little bit of Gran Turismo.
I wonder if there's going to be any cat racing in Stray.
And Need for Speed, of course.
Need for Speed, yeah. Dum-dum-dum.
Need for Speed, what was that, Underground?
Underground, yeah. I don't know if there's going to be any cat racing. We're going to have to race another cat to
No, but we did have to race those ticks.
We did. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Those little ticks reminded me so much of the little brain eaters from Half-Life.
Yeah. The head crabs.
Oh yeah. The head crabs. And that's super disturbing that these things are attacking you and latching onto you. And it's
Yeah. You were visibly distressed.
Yeah. That was not fun. Cause you don't have a dodge button.
Nope. You gotta weave.
You don't have a jump button.
Nope. You gotta weave.
You gotta weave. And the weaving's not even great. I think there could be a lot more weave and roll and different things.
Yeah.
That, jumping that the cat can do to avoid.
And a larger studio with more time may have been able to do that.
Yeah, but the movement system was pretty good. It was convincingly cat movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There were a few moments on the graphic side of things where I noticed ooh, that's a model.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the graphics. If I had to give a rating, I would say probably I like the detail of the spaces, and I like the lighting, and I like that post-apocalyptic looks. I would say an 8 out of 10. From a texture standpoint, the textures could have been better. The 3D models of the cats interacting was a little off and not really aligned. I understand that's difficult to do.
Yeah, there were some skeletal moments where I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's not how arms work on cats.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
limbs work on cats.
Yeah, so there's some oddities, but I think overall, like, it's a beautiful game.
Very beautiful.
The sound was fun. I think that, the little cat meows, they've got a good variety of cat meows.
Yep.
So that was kind of interesting. The little glorpy glorp speak from the little robot guy.
Yeah, very, like, it reminded me of the professor or doctor, whatever, from Luigi's Mansion.
You mentioned. Yeah. Just gibberish.
Yeah, just
Complete
gibberish.
Yeah.
Just classic.
So it's kind of a cool
Singlish.
concept. I'm a little disturbed by the fact that, like, there's speech bubbles and you're reading the speech bubbles and then you kind of are doing like little missions and finding things. I'm a little disturbed by that because I'm like, well, if you're truly playing a cat in a cat game, there wouldn't be speech bubbles. There would be some implied tones and you'd have to kind of like figure it out. But I to make it more accessible to a wider audience, I think speech bubbles probably the right way to go.
I think they made their compromises where they needed to.
Yeah.
If they didn't want to tell a story, like if they were just cat in the wild mess about, the speech bubbles would have been wrong.
Yeah.
But they're trying to tell a very specific story about, what this sort of collapse of humanity and the remnants left behind and what that looks like. Yeah. So I think that choice was necessary. They had to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think the gameplay being like, and again, 45 minutes in, the gameplay does seem very much story on rails, which kind of, to me, feels very 3D visual novel. Like you're doing stuff, but the stuff you're doing is kind of just getting from point A to point B.
Yeah, but I mean, there's off-rail stuff where you got to go find, like, the memories are going to be hidden. Like, they're not all going to be out there. So there's probably areas where you can break off and explore a little more in depth and see what's going on.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure there's a lot more interesting environmental things going on that we get to see down the road. You kind of mentioned that you had played kind of only up to that point.
Yeah, I had gotten much further than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, Persona 5 Royale came out. And,
I can see that taking.
That was where I suddenly, whoops.
Yeah, man, the number of games that I've bought, and then, it's like in leading up to like, oh, there's about a month remaining before The Witcher 3 came out. There's about a month left. And I was like, well, I'm going to buy this other game and play it until The Witcher 3 comes out.
Yeah, oops.
As soon as Witcher 3 came out, that was the end of that. I never went back to the original.
I can't even remember what the game was.
Don't even remember what the game was, honestly. So, I mean, obviously I got Stray on the Steam sale. I bought like 20 games on the Steam sale.
Trevor cleaned his room a little bit, guys.
I did. I went from like 227 games in my wish list down to 184. Wow. So I bought some and I removed some. I know. Yeah. Heartbreaking. But Stray was one I always kind of wanted to play. So I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too. It's a beautiful little game. The studio really put their heart into it.
Yeah, it's a chill vibe.
It's a very chill vibe.
Yeah. And like we always say, like, well, what's the fun? How much fun did we have? Like out of 10. Here's the interesting thing for me. I can't give it a fun rating. I would give it like a chill rating.
Yeah, it's chill.
I think it's pretty 10 out of 10 chill.
Yeah.
Like I know, the running from the ticks was not all that chill, but the game,
good.
The 45 minutes went by so fast because like the environment's interesting, what you're doing is interesting, the movement is interesting. So everything about the game kind of makes it just interesting to want to keep playing it. I think I would give it, just for the fact of what it is, 45 minutes in, I would say, a loose 8 out of 10 overall. I think I'm concerned a little bit about losing the intrigue. Yeah. Like the novelty of being a cat and the novelty of jumping from platform to platform eventually will wear out. And I'm hopeful that the story will be interesting enough to keep you going, because the platform to platform jumping and the puzzling and the picking up batteries and plugging them in, I think a lot of those game mechanics that are there, the novelty will wear off a couple hours in. But you said the game's like, maybe
it's not a long game.
I
think it's an 8 hour, if that.
Yeah. Well, by my rule, it has to be $1 per hour to make it worthwhile to play. And I think the game when it originally launched was in the $30 range.
Yeah, it sounds 30, 40, somewhere in there.
Yeah. I got it on the Steam sale. I honestly don't remember what I paid for it. Probably like $8 or $9.
It's in that weird spot where it's like It's not a double. It's not a AAA title by any stretch of the word, and that's not a knock on its quality.
Yeah,
that's just the reality of like the resources it had, right? So I think maybe a team of 12.
Yeah,
don't quote me on that, but it's not a big team, not a big dev cycle.
Well, it looks cool. Like even the robot motion is good. The robots cowering and running away from you, that looked really cool.
As much as I dislike the homogenization of the game industry and like how every game is starting to look the same, I believe someone called it the Fortnitification of it.
Yeah.
I do really appreciate that Unreal becoming such a standardized thing has allowed a lot of people to be able to make it their own. And not every Unreal game looks the same. I'll be very upfront about that.
Yeah.
But every Unreal engine does everything the same, right?
Yeah. There's a big concern right now in the the stratosphere of conversations around gaming that we're ending up to the point, because if you look at game studios right now, a lot of them, like the guy who made Kenshi, they're gonna just go to Unreal.
Yeah, it's easier than having their own engine.
Yeah, and so it's the concern is are we just gonna all end up on the same game engine at some point? I mentioned to you when we got together today, I downloaded Godot finally.
Yep, Godot.
Godot. Godot. So I downloaded that because I was learning how to use, for my game that I'm making, I was learning how to do it in Unity.
Yeah.
I started with the lightweight Java gaming library to play with that because I was a big Java programmer back in the day. I've moved on to Unity. I enjoyed playing with Unity. I built I built a village, I built a little character, and I would kill things and, get health. And so I kind of played with that just to kind of learn the concept of building a game. But I've decided to kind of go with Godot because Unity went through
that whole licensing
fiasco with
what, 2 years ago now?
And saying like, we can retroactively go back to you for money if you've built a game with us, and we changed our rules and we go back to you for 3 years or whatever it was. It was really controversial. And I like the idea of building a game and not having to give a ton of money to Steam and a ton of money to the game engine and a ton of money to royalties and da.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe I'll end up using Unreal for like a real game someday down the road. Yeah.
Someday down the road.
But Stray was good, man.
I like Stray. It's a fun little game. Your Stray.
Yeah.
It's such an endearing character.
Yeah.
B12, you form a real emotional bond with.
Yeah.
Like, they did an excellent job.
I was kind of hoping when we first loaded up the game, I was kind of a little bit hopeful that there'd be a character creator. And
and you can make your own cat?
Make your own cat. I think that would have been like just perfect. Because then
you could upload your cat.
Yeah, you kind of put a little bit of yourself into the game.
There you go.
Right?
That would be neat.
But no, you get like an orange tabby, basically.
Nothing wrong with a little mackerel guy.
No, and I think it's really well done. I like the laser eyes. The lights hit the eyes just right when you rotate the camera.
They really did a good job with that.
So good. Like, to capture that so well is just such a nice detail.
Yeah.
I really think that they made this game with a lot of heart, and the devs clearly loved what they did making this game.
Absolutely.
I think that if you haven't played Stray or you haven't bought Stray and you like story adventure games,
$20.
like, go put it on your wish list, wait for the next discount, get it, or pay full price. I mean, the devs sometimes, there are games that I've bought on sale and I've gone, I wish I could like top it up.
Yeah.
I wish I could pay these devs
the full price.
Or like maybe the publisher studio gets what I paid to Steam, then I can like send money direct to the devs or whatever, right? Like, I would love, there's so many games, dude, that I've played where I've been like, how do I send the devs an extra $40? Because they've earned it. This game is so good. And I don't want to like normalize tipping. God, I hate tipping. I don't want to normalize that in any industry.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't want it to be like, well, the devs have to work for their bonus money that the fans give them.
God, right?
But honestly, for some indie devs, they do have places you can donate more money to them. And
Patreon, Subscribestar,
whatever it is.
Gumroad,
PayPal. Some just straight to PayPal.
Oh, yeah. What's the coffee one? Ko-Fi?
Ko-Fi, yeah, something like that. So I really think that this is one of those games where I'm like, I feel bad paying a discounted price for it.
Oh.
Because I think it's a cool game, and dude, there are games. I was chatting with someone the other day, and I said there are actually games that I have bought at full price and never played, just because the concept and the studio that's building it and the devs I respect so much that I'm like, I know this game's going to end up on my backlog because I have like 4 more I want to play before it, and then 5 more coming, 5 more coming. Now I have this lost game in my library somewhere.
200.
I have like 400 games in my stupid library now. But I bought the game not necessarily because I was going to play it, but because I believe in the indie studios need support.
Yes,
And
that I can get behind. I don't agree with buying games just to buy them.
I will play it.
Yeah.
The problem is, with gaming going the way it's going, we're going to move it. We're eventually going to end up where you don't own a computer. You just have a dumb display screen connected to the cloud data center that's next door, and you're just going to stream all your games.
Which computer company tried to do that for a bit, where it was like you pay your monthly fee?
Well, on Netflix, you can literally wire up your controller to your TV, and just play a game on Netflix, and it just streams the games to your TV.
Yeah, Luna Amazon does the same thing.
NVIDIA Shield did the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but what is it now?
Stadia.
Yeah, Stadia.
Though that shut down.
There's a bunch of them. I, for one, think that I'm done with gaming after it becomes, we just buy a dumb screen and it just streams from the cloud, and you just pay $149.99 every month, and now you have games. I will never, ever support that.
No.
But the beautiful thing about that is I have enough hardware laying around that I can probably, for the rest of my life, have a computer that plays any games in my backlog. So I will play it, Darren.
You'll get to it. You'll do it.
Well,
I believe in you.
I've been meaning to get to Stray since 2022, and
here we are.
Just got to it.
Yay!
And I'm glad I did.
I am too. Well,
it's a catapult.
Here in the basement, we're catapulting Stray.
Yeah,
we think everybody should at least, if you haven't touched it, give it a go. And hey, if like me, you only got through the first little bit, maybe now's a good time to reinstall. Give it the old summer try.
Yeah, go play Stray. They've got a really cool story, and I think that I'm excited to play through the entire story. Probably won't this weekend. I got a lot to do, but as more time comes available in the wintertime, it'll be nice to just sit back, open a can of pop, whatever, and just play some Stray for a Saturday.
Well, from the basement to you.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Don't die.
Bye.
And just and remember to knock stuff off the edge.
Oh yeah.
Not this one though. Actually, this one's already cracked. So
don't
do it. All right.
Bye.
Catch you on the flippity flip.
Take care.
Ciao. Yeah, this one's cracked. It got cracked in the move.
Oh, I see.
So I put super glue all the way along.